lost in the desert sand, fighting ghosts I couldn't see. Now I'm driving down this lonesome road, but they're still following me. Every mile marker tells a story of the boys who didn't make it home. And the devil's riding shotgun on this highway made of bone. On the devil's highway, where the lost souls roam. Every shadow's a memory that won't leave me alone. I can hear them calling from the other side. On the devil's highway, there's nowhere to hide. Radio's playing static, sounds like gunfire in the night. Dashboard Jesus can't save me from the demons in my sight. Speedometer's climbing, but I can't outrun the past. On this godforsaken blacktop where their gone was cast. On the devil's highway, where the lost souls roam. Every shadow's a memory that won't leave me alone. I can hear them calling from the other side. On the devil's highway, there's nowhere to hide. I see their faces in the headlights, hear their voices in the wind. Brothers fallen, battles lost, wars that never end. But I keep driving through the darkness, searching for the light. On this devil's highway, fighting through the night. On the devil's highway, but I'm still alive. Every mile's a victory, every breath's a fight to survive. They can call me from the other side, but I'll keep driving on this devil's highway tonight.
Hush now, baby, close your eyes. Don't you hear the rope still creaking? Daddy's shadow on the wall, it's your mama who's still speaking. Sleep, my darling, sleep, my child. Though the gallows haunt your dreams, you're the hangman's son, my love, but you're more than what it seems. Sleep now, hangman's son, your daddy's race is run, but you don't have to follow where his footsteps led. Sleep now, hangman's son, your story's just begun. Don't let his ghost be dancing in your head. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the hanging tree, but I'll sing you gentle lullabies to set your spirit free. Your daddy chose the darkness, chose the path that led to pain, but you can choose the morning light and wash away the stain. Sleep now, hangman's son, your daddy's race Sleep now, Hangman son, your story's just begun. Don't let his ghost be dancing in your head. I see his eyes within your face, I hear his voice within your cry. But you're my baby, you're my hope, you're my reason to get by. The rope may swing in winter wind, the gallows may still stand, but I'll hold you close and sing to you and guide you with my hand. Morning's coming, little one, and with it comes the choice to listen to your mama's song or hear your daddy's voice. The hangman's son can break the chain, can choose a different way. So sleep now, my sweet baby, till the dawning of the day. Sleep now, Hangman son, your daddy's race is run, but you don't have to follow where his footsteps led. Sleep now, Hangman son, your story's just begun. Let mama's love be dancing in your head. We've been running since the sun went down. Law dogs on our trail, got a price upon our heads, and the wind beneath our sails. But I'd rather die beside you than live another day alone on this dusty road to nowhere that we've made our home. They can chase us to the ends of the earth, baby, I don't care, long as I can feel your heartbeat and your fingers in my hair. We were born to be together, born to live outside the law, and I'd follow you to hell itself without a second thought. Blood moon rising, casting shadows on our love. Stars are witnesses to what we're dreaming of. Let them come with guns and badges, we ain't backing down. Blood moon rising over this one horse town. If this is our last sunset, if this is where it ends, at least we live for something, at least we have no pretense. Love like ours burns brighter than any star above. Blood moon rising on our outlaw love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Blood moon rising, casting shadows on our love.
whistle used to blow at 6, now silence fills the air. Where 10,000 men once worked, there's nothing left but prayer. The steel mill's cold and empty, the parking lot's grown weeds, and I'm standing at the gate wondering how to feed my family's needs. It's all rust and ruin where the good times used to be. Rust and ruin as far as the eye can see. They took our jobs, they took our pride, left us with nothing but pain. In this town of rust and ruin, will we ever rise again? My daddy worked these furnaces, his daddy did the same. 3 generations of honest sweat, now it's all gone up in flames. The company moved to Mexico, said it's just the way things go. But they don't know what it's like to watch your whole world fold. It's all rust and ruin where the good times used to be. Rust and ruin as far as the eye can see. They took our jobs, they took our pride, left us with nothing but pain. In this town of rust and ruin, will we ever rise again? But I won't let this break me, won't let it tear me down. I'll find another way to make it in this broken-hearted town. Steel runs in my bloodstream and strength runs in my veins. I'll build something new from all this rust and pain. So I'm learning how to weld again, starting something small, teaching kids the trades their fathers knew before the fall. 'Cause this town ain't dead and buried, just sleeping for a while. And we'll wake it up with calloused hands and blue-collar style. From the rust and ruin, we'll build something new. From the rust and ruin, we'll see this whole thing through. They took our jobs, they took our pride, but they can't take our will. In this town of rust and ruin, we're fighting still.
Daddy preaches fire and brimstone every Sunday morning, but he don't know his little girl's been dancing with the devil in the moonlight by the river where the wild things grow. I found salvation in the arms of the man he told me not to know. I'm the sinner's daughter, born to break the rules, raised on holy water, but I learned in different schools. Heaven's gates are golden, but his kiss is sweeter still. I'm the sinner's daughter, and I'm bending to his will. Save me from the fire in my veins. When he whispers my name in the darkness, I forget about the chains of righteousness and virtue that they wrapped around my soul. 'Cause love like this is worth the price of losing all control. I'm a sinner sinner's daughter, born to break the rules, raised on holy water, but I learned in different schools. Heaven's gates are golden, but his kiss is sweeter still. I'm the sinner's daughter, and I'm bending to his will. Talk about redemption, let him pray for my lost soul. I found my religion in his touch, made his love my only goal. If this is sin, then I'm a sinner. If this is wrong, I don't want right. I'm the preacher's daughter, dancing with the devil in the night. I'm the sinner's daughter, born to break the rules, raised on holy water, but I learned in different schools. Heaven's gates are golden, but his kiss is sweeter still. I'm the sinner's daughter, and I'm bending to his will.
I'm 25 to life for a crime I can't take back. Sitting in this concrete cell, everything's gone black. But the chaplain came to see me, said there's hope for every man. And I'm learning how to pray with these blood-stained hands. Jailhouse redemption, finding God behind these walls. Jailhouse redemption, answering when mercy calls. I can't undo the damage, can't bring back the dead, but jailhouse redemption's healing what's inside my head. I write letters to the families of the people that I hurt, knowing that forgiveness is something I don't deserve. But grace ain't about deserving, it's about a love so deep that it can reach into this darkness where the broken people weep. Jailhouse redemption, finding God behind these walls. Jailhouse redemption, answering when mercy calls. I can't undo the damage, can't bring back the dead, but jailhouse redemption's healing what's inside my head. I teach the younger inmates how to read and how to write. I show them there's another way to live their life right. 'Cause maybe my purpose now is helping others see that even in the darkest place, a soul can still be free. When I get out of here, if I ever see that day, I'll spend my life making amends in every way. But even if these walls become my final resting place, I found something here worth more than freedom, grace. Jailhouse redemption, God found me behind these walls. Jailhouse redemption, I answered when mercy called. I can't undo the damage, I can't bring back the dead, but jailhouse redemption's given me new life instead.
better part of 10 years. Through Texas, Oklahoma, dodging bullets, dodging tears. But I got one more job in mind, one more score to make. Then we'll disappear forever for our love's sake.
Darling, I've been with you since we were 17. Through bank jobs and shootouts, living fast and mean. But something in the wind tonight tells me this ain't right. Baby, we should run away and disappear from sight.
This is Bonnie and Clyde's last dance. One more roll of the dice, one more chance to make enough money to start over clean. This is Bonnie and Clyde's last dance, living the outlaw dream.
The bank in Amarillo's got a safe full of gold. One quick job, baby, then we're out of the cold. We'll buy a little farm somewhere they'll never find.
Leave this outlaw life forever far behind. But I can feel the law closing in on every side. And I'm tired of running, tired of this ride. Maybe love ain't worth the price we've had to pay. Maybe we should quit while we can still get away. This is Bonnie and Clyde's last dance. One more roll of the dice, one more chance to make enough money to start over clean. This is Bonnie and Clyde's last dance, living the outlaw dream. If this is how our story ends, at least we'll go together. Two hearts beating as one through any kind of weather. We chose this life of crime and love, we'll face whatever comes. Bonnie and Clyde until the end, until the final gun.
So here we are in Amarillo, guns loaded, hearts prepared. For one last dance with destiny, one last moment shared. If we make it out alive, we'll disappear for good. If we don't, at least we love the way we always said we would.
This was Bonnie and Clyde's last dance. One more roll of the dice, one last chance. We made our choice and we'll see it through. This was Bonnie and Clyde's last dance. Me and you. They burned my plantation, took my family's name, left me with nothing but sorrow and shame. But I learned to use my beauty like a weapon sharp and true. And now I'm coming for every one of you. Southern belle with a heart of steel, time to show you how revenge can feel. This is Scarlets Revenge for the life you stole. Scarlets Revenge, I'm taking control. You thought a southern lady would just fade away, but Scarlets Revenge is here to stay. Position, killed for what was mine, used my charm and cunning like the finest wine. Every man who wronged me paid the highest price, 'cause a woman's wrath is colder than ice. Southern belle with a heart of steel, time to show you how revenge can feel. This is Scarlet's Revenge for the life you stole. Scarlet's Revenge, I'm taking control. this town and everything in it, every debt, every secret, every dirty minute. So remember when you see me in my dress of black and lace, that Scarlets Revenge has found its place. Got no Scarlets Revenge and I've won the game. Scarlets Revenge, they'll remember my name. Thought a southern lady would just fade away, but Scarlets Revenge is here to stay. Scarlets Revenge is here to stay.
Sitting in this dive bar with a broken bottle in my hand, thinking about the choices that have made me less a man. The whiskey's been my companion for the better part of 10 years, and it's drowned out all my laughter, magnified my tears. Got them broken bottle blues, sitting here alone. Broken bottle blues, so far from home. Every drink's a promise that I'll never keep. Got them broken bottle blues, and they're running deep. Used to have a family, used to have a job, but the bottle took them from me, left me here to sob. My wife took the children, said she couldn't watch me die, and I can't say that I blame her, can't even wonder why. Got them broken bottle blues, sitting here alone. Broken bottle blues, so far from home. Every drink's a promise that I'll never keep. Got them broken bottle blues, and they're running deep. But maybe there's a reason that I'm still alive tonight. Maybe there's a purpose in this never-ending fight. Maybe I can find the strength to put this bottle down. Maybe I can find my way back to solid ground. So I'm pushing back this whiskey, walking toward the door. Gonna find a meeting, gonna even up the score. 'Cause life's too short to waste it, drowning in regret. And it ain't too late to be the man I haven't been yet. Had them broken bottle blues, but I'm walking away. Broken bottle blues, but I'm starting today. Every step's a promise that I'm gonna keep. Had them broken bottle blues, but I'm climbing steep.
They came for him at midnight, said he'd been stealing grain, but I knew it was a lie, just another power game. They shot him in our doorway, left him bleeding in the dirt. Now I'm wearing widow's weeds and planning how to make them hurt. Black dress, black heart, black thoughts in my head. They made me a widow, now I'll make them dead. In my widow's weeds, I'm walking through the night. In my widow's weeds, I'm ready for the fight. They took my man, they took my life, now they'll pay the price. In my widow's weeds, cold as winter ice. I learned to load his rifle, learn to shoot it straight and true, learn to track a man at night and do what I must do. The sheriff and his deputies, they think they're safe and sound, but a woman in her widow's weeds makes not a single sound. Black dress, black heart, black thoughts in my head. They made me a widow, now I'll make them dead. In my widow's weeds, I'm walking through the night. In my widow's weeds, I'm ready for the fight. They took my man, they took my life, now they'll pay the price. In my widow's weeds, cold as winter ice. I used to be a gentle soul, used to turn the other cheek, but they killed the woman that I was. Now vengeance is all I seek. So when you see me coming in my dress of mourning black, remember that some lines you cross, you can never take back. One by one I'll find them, one by one they'll fall. Justice may be blind, but I can see them all. And when my work is finished, when the debt is finally paid, I'll hang up these widow's weeds and visit my man's grave. In my widow's weeds, I've walked through the night. In my widow's weeds, I finished the fight. They took my man, they took my life, but they paid the price. In my widow's weeds, just as cold as ice.
We've been robbing banks together for the better part of 20 years, through good times and through bad times, through the laughter and the tears. But I'm getting old and tired, and my hands ain't quite as steady, so let's plan one final heist and then retire. Are you ready?
Darling, I've been thinking the exact same thing myself. We've got enough money stashed to live like kings in stealth, but there's one more score I'm dreaming of, one more perfect crime, then we'll disappear forever and leave this life behind. Partners in crime till the very end. Partners in crime, more than lovers, we're best friends. One more job and then we're free. Partners in crime, just you and me.
The First National in Denver's got a vault full of gold. Security's been upgraded, but we're crafty and we're bold. I've been watching construction for 3 months. Got the patterns memorized. If we hit it right at closing, we won't be surprised.
But I heard through the grapevine that the FBI's been asking about a couple matching our description. They're not just tasking. Maybe we should reconsider. Maybe we should run. Maybe our career in crime is finally done. Partners in crime till the very end. Partners in crime, more than lovers, we're best friends. One more job and then we're free. Partners in crime, just you and me. We've lived by the gun and we've lived by our wits, through narrow escapes and close calls and hits. If this is our last dance, let's make it count. Partners in crime, no room for doubt.
So here we are in Denver, with our masks and with our guns, ready for the final heist before our setting sun. Whatever happens next, we'll face it side by side. Partners in crime, with nothing left to hide.
Partners in crime till the very end. Partners in crime, more than lovers, we're best friends. This is our last job, then we're free. Partners in crime eternally. Daddy runs the funeral home, been in the family for years. I grew up around the dead, around the grief and tears. But lately I've been hearing voices calling out my name. From the bodies in the basement, I think I'm going insane. In the moonlight they come calling. In the darkness they're not sleeping. Moonlight serenade for the dead, they're singing to me. Moonlight serenade for the dead, begging to be free. They tell me all their secrets, tell me how they died. Moonlight serenade for the dead, with nowhere to hide. Mrs. Johnson says her husband didn't die from his weak heart. Says he was poisoned by his brother, torn their family apart. And young Billy from the car wreck says it wasn't an accident, that someone cut his brake lines with malicious intent. In the moonlight they come calling. In the darkness they're not sleeping. Moonlight serenade for the dead, to be free. They tell me all their secrets, tell me how they died. Moonlight Serenade for the dead with nowhere to hide. Am I losing my mind, or am I gifted with sight to see beyond the veil into eternal night? Maybe I'm meant to be their voice, their way to speak, to help them find the justice that they seek. So I listen to their stories in the pale moonlight, and I help them find their peace before the morning bright. 'Cause everyone deserves to rest when their time has come, even if their earthly business isn't done. Moonlight Serenade for the dead, I'll sing with you. Moonlight Serenade for the dead, I'll see you through. You've told me all your secrets, told me how you died. Moonlight Serenade for the dead, now you can hide.
Got a load to haul from Texas to New York City. Cargo sealed tight, don't ask what's in it, ain't pretty. But the money's good and times are hard, so I don't ask questions. Just keep my eyes on the road and follow directions.
I've been driving trucks for 15 years, seen it all before. But something about this shipment's got me worried to the core. The way they loaded it at midnight, the way they paid in cash, makes me think we're hauling trouble, makes me wanna dash on the highway to Hell's Kitchen with a load we shouldn't carry. Highway to Hell's Kitchen and the situation's scary. Don't know what we're hauling, but we know it ain't right. On the highway to Hell's Kitchen, driving through the night.
CB's been quiet for the last 200 miles, and every truck stop we pass, I see suspicious smiles, like they know something that we don't, like they're in on the game. And I'm starting to wonder if we'll ever be the same.
Check the manifest again, but the numbers don't add up. And there's a smell coming from the trailer that's making me throw up. I think we need to pull over, think we need to take a look. 'Cause I got a feeling we're being played like fish on a hook. On the highway to Hell's Kitchen with a load we shouldn't carry. Highway to Hell's Kitchen and the situation's scary. Don't know what we're hauling, but we know it ain't right. On the highway to Hell's Kitchen, driving through the night.
Pulled over at a truck stop, opened up the back. What we found inside there nearly gave us both a heart attack. Now we're running from the law and running from the mob.
On the highway to Hell's Kitchen, we just lost our job.
So if you see two truckers running down the interstate, know that sometimes honest work can seal your fate. We thought we were just hauling freight from A to B, but we learned that some roads lead where you don't want to be.
On the highway to Hell's Kitchen, now we're running free. Highway to
4 generations of my family worked this tobacco land, planting, growing, harvesting with callous, withered hands. But now the doctor tells me that the crop that fed my kin is the very thing that's killing me from the outside in. Tobacco Road, lament for the irony of fate. Tobacco Road, lament, I learned the truth too late. The thing that built my family is tearing me apart. Tobacco Road, lament, breaking my heart. My granddaddy started farming here back in 23. Built this place with sweat and hope and passed it down to me. But every leaf I've ever grown, every crop I've ever sold, has been riding out my death sentence, or so I'm told. Tobacco Road, lament for the irony of fate. Tobacco Road, lament, I learned the truth too late. The thing that built my family is tearing me apart. Tobacco Road, lament, breaking my heart. But what am I supposed to do? This land is all I know, and my boy's got kids to feed, got his own seeds to sow. Do I tell him what I've learned? Do I make him walk away? Or do I let him make his choice and live with what I say? So I'm sitting on this front porch watching sunset on the field, knowing that this harvest might be the last one that I'll yield. But the land will keep on giving long after I am gone, and maybe that's enough to help my family carry on. Tobacco Road, lament, but the land will still be here. Tobacco Road, lament for the things we hold most dear. The thing that built my family might be tearing me apart, but Tobacco Road, lament, it's still home to my heart.
Fever came to Death Valley in the summer of '49, taking young and old alike, crossing every line. I was just a frontier nurse with a bag of herbs and prayer, but when the dying started calling, I was always there. Angel of mercy, angel of death, deciding who draws their final breath. Angel of Death Valley, walking through the night. Angel of Death Valley, choosing wrong from right. Some I heal and some I help to cross over to the other side. Angel of Death Valley, with God as my Mrs. Patterson was suffering, begging me to end her pain. Her children gathered round her bed like flowers in the rain. I gave her something for the hurt, something for the fear, and she passed away so peaceful with her loved ones near. Angel of mercy, angel of death, deciding who draws their final mercy demands that we help the weary find their rest, even when it puts our souls to test. When the fever finally broke and the dying time was done, I counted up the souls I'd saved and the battles I had won. But in the quiet of the evening, I still hear them call my name. The angel of Death Valley, blessed and cursed the same. Angel of Death Valley, I walk through the night. Angel of Death Valley, I chose wrong from right. Some I healed and some I helped to cross over to the other side. Angel of Death Valley, with love as my guide.